What's up, guys? It's your boy Ryan, and this week I got in the third fight I've ever been in. First fight was with Christian in fourth grade when he said that he didn't want me to come to his birthday party because I was poor, and then his parents made him invite me because we got in a fight and they were trying to punish him. And then we sort of became friends at that party. So that was my first fight. Second fight, soccer camp. This guy was like hogging the ball, and then we like got in a kind of a fight in the middle of practice, and I got in trouble and had to be like sent home for the day, which was kind of embarrassing. And so after that, I decided that violence wasn't a good solution to problems. So when Jeff was like touching me at church camp while he was praying and giving me pimples, I wanted to punch him, but I didn't because violence is not the answer. I got in my third fight of my life because Tyler made me go to this comic book store. I don't know, he's a nerd and he wants to like learn more nerd magic because I'm pretty sure that's where they go to learn all the different spells because that's where they go and they play that magic game. And there's all these dice with all these numbers and stuff. And so it's where they buy their potions and all that magic, I'm guessing. So I go with Tyler, and there's like Star Wars stuff there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I loved the latest Star Wars movie. And then like a group of 5 nerds all looked at me and they were like, what? I was like, yeah, like I really liked the new Star Wars movie. It was really fun. And they were all like, what did you even like about it? And I was like, I don't know, I guess I liked the stuff with Finn and Rose, and I thought Rey was cool. Kylo Ren kind of annoys me because he's really whiny and his nipples made me uncomfortable. But other than that, I thought it was a great movie. And they were angry, like really angry. And they all just started like getting up in my face and like yelling, and their spit touched me. Like you can see right about here a pimple forming from some of their gross like nerd spit. And I was like, whoa, guys, like you smell like you only eat garlic. Also, please step away from me. Like, I'm just here with my friend. Tyler, meanwhile, has like disappeared. He's looking at something. I don't know. And they're like, what are you even doing here? You're one of those like stupid people that like ran for prom king. And I was like, yeah, be the change you want to see in the world. Gandhi. They were like, you're a loser. And I was like, you're a loser. And they're like, are you saying that because we're nerds? And I'm like, no, I'm saying that because you suck. And then they were all like really angry. And they're like, you can't just come into our space and like talk about a Star Wars movie with like strong female characters like you liked it. And they just kind of like were slowly like swarming around me, but I like wasn't scared because together they had the combined arm strength of like Kermit the Frog. So like I wasn't super worried. I was just kind of like, you like are a little crazy and maybe need to reevaluate your life, and I think therapy might be a good positive choice for you. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. I was like, yo, Tyler, I'll meet you at the smoothie place. Let me know if you want anything. And he was like reading some book about like dragons in a dungeon and like game masters, which seemed a little kinky, but like whatever. And he was like, okay, Ryan. And so I go to leave, and they're like, you can't just leave. And I was like, yeah, I like do it all the time. Like I leave places pretty regularly. And they're like, no, like you have to like answer for what you said about Star Wars. And I'm like, you have to answer to your mom. And I'm like, honestly, this kid's like 14, so like he literally does. Like, and then he was like, yeah, and he just punched me like, really hard in my nose. Like my first thought was like, I should punch him back because like he weighs as much as a French fry. I was like, you know what? Violence isn't the answer. And instead, because I was spewing blood out of my face, I just, spewed blood all over their like expensive Hot Topic shirts and just like kind of did this and just like "Ugh," and just covered them all in blood because they really need to reevaluate their lives. They were all really grossed out, and like I would be too, but like I don't really care because they called me a loser. It's like, whatever, they lost their dignity. And then I had to get my nose patched up. So at the end of the day, you should see the other guy because his Chewbacca shirt has now seen better days. That's my advice about how to get through conflict without resorting to violence. I think I'm really mature and basically an adult because, like, that's how I handle things. Like, I think we'd all be better off if we just, like, thought a little bit more like me and just look for non-aggressive, non-violent options like spewing blood all over your enemies. That's all for today, guys. Comment below with any fights you've gotten into. Like this video, and then subscribe to my channel for more updates, and hit that bell notification because I want YouTube to let you know when I create more content. TTY, my peoples. Bye.